What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode here at Kibbetech. Come see what we got going on this week. All right, back in here in my office, we got Dan's spindles up here on the table. I'm working on all the overlay plates now. I got most of the steering all done. Chase has got to make one more internal gusset for the steering arm over on this side. I got the caliper mounts all set. We got a root pass right here on this overlay, and then I'm going to do a double pass right here, and then all these are all single pass. But yeah, these things are pretty much done. So we got a bunch of overlays and stuff going on this side for the steering arm. So I got these cool like taco gussets, and then this 90 thou plate kind of overlaps and press brakes up the gusset here. So we did that top and bottom. We machined these washers for here. So real beefy steering arms. Like I said, there's one more plate's got to go here. But after that, these things are done. Pretty excited. I haven't really welded. I don't even remember the last time I welded. It's been nice to get some time in here and get some parts welded up. While I let this thing cool off, we'll go check out some other stuff in the shop. All right, back here in the machine shop, you see we got spindles in there still. I'm sure you guys are sick of seeing those, but here they are. They are done. So here is the passenger side upright for our four-wheel drive F-150 Raptor long travel kit. So we're doing wrapping up the driver's sides right now. But yeah, that last op came in here, took all this extra material out, finished all this all nicely. So now it's all that's left is we're gonna make the stainless inserts, which we're getting ready to run right now on the lathe. So yeah, also added logo in there. Nice look there. Really excited about these. And it makes me think that we should just change all of our long travel kits to billet spindles. Just the amount of time I've been spending on the one in the office there, just finishing it, and the other ones we're doing for the 2500s. I think this is just the way to go for time-wise and for strength, and just keeping everything within, you know, a perfect tolerance. So there's obviously no pulling involved with this. You know, you weld stuff on the spindles and you'll pull a caliper tab, or got to do some post machining. You know, we'll put it in the lathe and we'll post machine, or put it in the mill and we'll post machine the caliper mount surface, so that's square to the hub mounting surface. Really excited about these. So here they are. Check them out. All right, back over here in the mill, we still got the billet 60-inch trophy truck trailing arms in here. We're on op 3, I guess it's technically op 4 now. So we did 1, 2, 3, and then 4 will finish the top side on that side of the arm. So just dialing it in right now, and then we'll be machining again. All right, another cool feature that we added here, because the arms are so long and the table only swings so far, is we made some boxes to go on each corner that slide in place of the side windows. So we just pop those in, and it gives us our throw we need. But yeah, we just drew those up in the computer and then laser cut them and press broke them, and then we made them to this rivet together. So super simple, gives us all the travel we need, so we're not blasting these arms through the side windows or rigging up some wood boxes like we were before. Just more things to making these big dogs a little more efficiently. All right, back over here on the lathe, we got some misalignments we're making for our two-wheel drive center mount front end. So our luxury pre-runner trophy truck 6100 front end. So we had all the trucks mocked up with these, and this is like a standard spacer that we make that we use with a lot of our long travel kits. But we wanted something a little different for this truck, get a little more surface area on the pivot, and just something a little different for the center mount trucks. You can see we got a much larger surface area there, help keep those pivots nice and square, and then just whipping up some of those to get all these trucks handled, and then we'll be on to the next thing over here. All right, over here in assembly, we just got some parts back from Anodize. These are Tacoma, 4Runner, and FJ upper arms. So these cover a few different years, and I don't know all of those years off the top of my head, but here they are. So we did black this time. In the past, all we had was gold. Pretty cool. Updated tool pass, updated clearancing in here for some of the larger 3.0 shocks that you can get for these trucks now. And we also did blue. A lot of people been wanting the King Blue color, so we added that to the lineup as well. All these in stock, ready to go. All right, back on the tube chassis race truck. You see we got this header all done. Well, it's all tacked together. We're gonna leave it tacked together for a while just in case we want to change anything later on. So we'll just leave it tacked together for now, but this at least is the hard part out of the way. And then we started running the exhaust out of that. So we got 3-inch here, a bunch of mandrel bends. It comes outside of the chassis here. So there'll be a panel here, and this will pop through that panel, and then comes up the back and then out the top over here. So the bedside will be around this area. So it'll be out the top of the bedside, and I might add something to it to kick it outwards. Pretty much where I wanted it. I didn't want to go back under the truck and do like an X pipe and come out. Just I didn't want to add that much material, and I didn't just want to dump it out the side down here because that just gets loud. Even with helmets on, these things get pretty loud. So figure up and out as far as we can get without getting too exaggerated at the back of the truck. Yeah, we got this side all tacked together. We'll just leave it like this until we get the shock package in there and just kind of double check some clearances. Pretty cool seeing it coming together like this. Can kind of get an idea of, you know, what's it all gonna look like without the doors on. So this is a race truck. We're not sealing the cab to the chassis. So this will basically be a slip cab. This cab will bolt on. It'll have working doors, so like 1400, 1450 style truck. Basically a trophy truck with a steel cab. So this project kind of snowballed. We should just, you know, did a 6100 with this thing, but it'll be cool. I think the actual motor for this thing should be here next week. So that'll be exciting. We'll get that in there, get the ID Designs front accessory drive all buttoned up, get the Turbo 100 back in there, and basically the whole drive line's done. We have the third member from TubeWorks, we have the hub, so with a couple days work, this thing will be a roller. All right, back over here on Eric's F-150, we're working on the rear bumper. So same bumper we did on Mike's truck, but we had a lot of interest in that bumper, so we actually made it specifically for the F-150 Raptor platform. This one's a little different because this is a Gen 1 Raptor bed with a Gen 2 tailgate, F-150 cab with a conversion bedside to go to Gen 2, so we had to do a bunch of work to get the taillight to line up in the right place, and then we're gonna have to do a bunch of work on the fiberglass to get that to work out as well. Also, the fiberglass only goes to about here, so we gotta, you know, extend the bottom of that fiberglass down about 4 or 5 inches to get it to line up with the bumper where we want it. Yeah, just kind of knocking out all this stuff while the other parts are out getting powder coated. Making good progress over here. Bumper will be wrapped up today, and then we'll finish the fuel filler, and then basically all this stuff will come off. Bed will go to Line X, bumper will go to powder coat, fuel cell cradle go to powder coat, start painting the frame and start assembly from there. Coming together pretty quick, and that's because a lot of these parts we pre-made before we even ever had the truck in here. So fuel cell cradle, the rear frame rails, the bed cage, the bumper, all that stuff was made before the truck came in here. So that made the downtime, you know, a lot less than before it just got dropped off and then we started then. Stay tuned for this one next week. All right, back over here in the corner, we got a bunch of lower A-arms tacked together. Some are, all the slots are welded, some are almost all the way welded, some are all the way welded minus uniball cups, some have uniball cups tacked on, some have uniball cups welded in without any overlays. So they're just a bunch of arms at a bunch of different stages right now, but these are our 11 to 19 Chevy 2500 long travel, 2020 plus GM 2500 long travel, Raptor long travel, 07 to 18 four-wheel drive Chevy 1500 long travel, 01 to 10 2500 long travel. It takes a while to build these arms. They're all TIG welded. They're all either single or double pass on every joint. So yeah, a lot going on over here. And obviously we're laser cutting them all. We're press braking them all. We're machining all the uniball cups. So pretty much every step of the way we're in control of. But yeah, we got a lot to do right now. A lot are already sold. Yeah, we're just kind of trying to build up inventory. Like I said, it just takes a while. You know, it's all chromoly TIG welded, so it's all takes a very long time to build, you know, a set of lower arms or even just one complete kit by itself. So a lot of long travel kits to do, a lot of welding to do. So we are looking to hire more welders. If your quality level is where we need it, you know, give us a call. Maybe we got a job for you. For those of you that may not recognize this guy, this is Chase.
Hi, I'm new.
Yeah, he did something weird with his face the other day, but I barely recognized him when I showed up. Tell him what you're working on.
I am working on these spindles for Dan's truck. We did a bunch of gussets, overlays.
On the steering arms.
Yep. We got the caliper mounts welded on, and yeah, now it's good.
All right, well, there you go. More of Dan's spindles. Yeah. For Dan's truck. All right, that wraps it up here. Another week at Kibbetech. Make sure to like, subscribe, tell your friends about the page, and leave some comments. Tell us what you want to see more of or what you would like to see different or anything like that. So yeah, thanks again.